Hi, a very good morning. My name is Muneet Singh, and today I will tell you how I made my superhero hunter project. I started off by making the HTML file, and I went through the to-do list app that we made in the course because there we learned how to fetch and how to show them on the screen, and I used that as my helping video. So I did not use any CSS file because I am using Bootstrap here. So I started with the HTML file. I made the navbar using the Bootstrap, and in this I made search and home and favorite page link, and this is all pretty basic and elementary. I just added one logo in the navbar, which takes us to the home page. Other than that, I made this root element. In this element, all the information about the superheroes will be added. All the HTML that we will add using the JavaScript file will be added to this root element. So after the HTML file, I went to the JavaScript file. Now, before looking at the JavaScript file, we will first look at the web page itself. So this is the page that I've made. This is the navbar that I was talking about. And once we refresh it, this loading will come while we are fetching information using the Marvel API. Now, as you can see, the hash value is hash home that we have done in the JS code. I will show you that later. And after that, if we go to the favorite section is empty. If we click on home, we come here. If we also click on this Marvel, then we will also come here. This is the search tab. Here, if we do any search, then we have these. Here we can add to favorite. We can check if it is in the favorite. Yes, it is. If we do unfavorite, then this will automatically remove. So we can do add to favorite and remove to favorite from the search bar itself. In home, we have cards for all the information, the name, number of series, total stories, comics, more details. If we press on comics, this will take us to the Marvel page for the comics of this particular superhero. Similarly, if we press on more detail, this will take us to the Marvel page about the superhero. This is all done using the API call that we made and the information that we got. So by default, only 20 characters are sent using the Marvel API, but the limit is of 100. So I've set the limit to 100. So we have 100 characters in this. If we want more than 100 characters, we need to make multiple API calls. Coming back to the JavaScript file. So I went on and registered myself on the Marvel API, and this is my public key, and this is the URL that I made. This is made by converting my private key, public key, and the timestamp value to into an MD5 hash code and putting it here. So this is my unique URL. Then I declared what I needed, and we created two websites, one for home and one for favorite. This is the standard thing that we had in the page. Once we have not added any more information, so like we saw in the website as well, when we went to the favorite page and there was no favorites item, we got this message: your favorite section is empty. So then we have created two arrays. This is to store all the application data, and this is to store all the favorite zero data that we will make. Now this function load content, this will load when window added in the hash change load content. Whenever the hash changes, if we change the hash from hash home to hash favorites, then this will do, and similarly vice versa. So in this, we are taking root as the element, and we are checking which page it is. We are doing slice one because suppose value is hash favorite, we slice one, so the hash will get removed and fragment ID will get favorite. So favorite will become favorite, which is a key value pair in this pages object. So then we do load content automatically also when we reload the page and the first time, and when we do it the first time, we change the location.hash to hash home. This is window on load. Whenever the window loads, we start an asynchronous function where we fetch the data from the URL and we convert the JSON files, and we get the data, and then we start adding our HTML files, and for each HTML file the data will change, and then we take the same information for the favorite page content and we check the locally saved data that we have, and if there is any locally saved data, we add our additional favorite list data to it. If not, then we start the favorite data from zero. So first we check if there is any local saved data or not. So after that, we add the information for the superhero that we have added in the favorites list. So how to add the favorites list? We are doing the favorites and non-favorites from here. From the search bar, we are handling the favorites and unfavorite button, and here we are doing count is equal to favorite hero list dot index of. This we are doing because we are checking that if there is any previous element or not. Previous element means that before the index of the element. So if the count is equals to -1, this means that the target that we are looking for is on the 0th index, so there is no index before that. So then we are doing pushing into this array of favorites hero list, and we are pushing and we are showing it on the favorites page, and we are changing the inner text to unfavorite so that we can unfavorite it again. If it is unfavorite, it means that the count is not equal to -1, which means that the index of the file that we are selecting is not 0, which means that we are removing it from the favorites list, and we are changing the inner text to favorite, and we are reloading the window screen. So this is the handling search bar section. Here we are using input as the event listener, and then we are making the search bar compute that if there is any value added to it or not. If there is, then we show the autocomplete function, auto search function. If you're adding A, then it will show all the superheroes starting with A, and similarly if you add AS, then it will show all the superheroes starting from AS. And if there is no superhero, then it will simply show this no result. If there is a superhero, then it will add it to the search bar in an HTML using the list HTML element that we have here. So this was my superhero hunter project. Thank you.